I've been thinking about the ways in which people, um, ways in which they feed their children, and when I say children, I mean like the younger youths, like the newborns, the toddlers, all up until pretty much before like the teenage stage, and the old adolescence. I mean, and even in that stage too, as long as it's your child and you are dictating their diet, I think you should be more cognizant to what you're putting in their bodies. And I understand that a lot of people are, still, um, still being mind controlled into believing that fast food is okay, and certain other unhealthy foods are okay. I mean, and that's cool. That's cool. But it becomes a problem when you know what is right and what is wrong, and you're still doing the wrong. Kind of like we know that there's good foods and there's bad foods, sure. And not everybody has to become a vegan or a vegetarian or anything like that. You don't have to become that. But you would think people, again, would be more cognizant to what they're feeding their youths. So it's kind of like you look at, for example, like newborn babies, right? Newborn babies, I say some mothers or whatever, um, they don't breastfeed anymore. They give them children like formula. Like, why do you think you have breasts for? What do you think that's for? To suck on, to play with? Yeah, you have breasts and you have mammary glands for a reason. That's for your child. A fucking cow didn't give birth to your child, so why are you feeding it cow milk? Cow's milk for what? Your child have four stomachs? Your child is going to weigh into the thousands of pounds? I don't know about you, but not my child. I just think we as a people should be more, I don't know, we should just, have more common sense. Like, you don't have to be the vegan, you don't have to be the whatever, the healthy eater or whatever you want to call it. But at least for the sake of your children, at least for the sake of beings who are just being, that were just born into this life, that don't have don't have like the capabilities to withstand such poisons, such as your body, because you've been eating these poisons for so long that the body has pretty much become immune to some things, at least for a period of time. And I just think that if you have a child, I don't think there should be a question whether or not they eat healthy or they eat good or whatever. It shouldn't even be a question, you know. And we're just slowly killing off the youths, man. But that's just a little thing been on my mind. So for any of you parents out there, man, anybody watching this, just think about what you feed your children, and just think about how their chemistry, the difference in their body's immune system in comparison to yours, especially if they're just born. So just think about it. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to do anything. You can still continue the same life, but at least for the children, for the future, you should be more mindful to what you're feeding them. Because again, formula, fucking Gerber baby food, like all of that shit, it doesn't grow on trees. It doesn't come from you. It doesn't come from nature. It doesn't come from the essence that you are. So, why would you feed your child that? Don't know why people do it, but it's up to you. And I'm not gonna beat around the bush and act like that's not poisoning. You're poisoning your children. You feed them fast food. You feed them foods that don't come from the earth. You're poisoning them. And in that sense, if you're poisoning somebody, I don't think you can truly love them. So if you truly love your children, stop feeding them that shit. Peace.